Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. I was getting ready this morning and I just hopped out of the shower and I thought I'd sit down and film a what's in my makeup bag video. What's in my travel makeup bag actually. Most of the time honestly I do keep all my makeup in my travel bag just because I hate always moving it, and I don't have my vanity set up, especially because I took it apart when I moved away from my apartment at university, and then in this house I never found a space to put it, so I just never set it up. So I just keep all my makeup in my travel bag, and I do, in the last little while I have traveled quite a bit, so it's just easier for me to just keep it in there and take it with me and not have to worry about packing things again in it. This is the one makeup bag, the travel bag I use. I got this from Walmart. They have this little kit. It came with this, which I have a bunch of random stuff, and then 2 or 3 more little bags, so I find those come in handy a lot, especially if I'm going to Europe, but these two are kind of the two that I use most, this one being my primary little bag that I use with most of my stuff in it. So I'm just gonna kind of take you guys along, so let's just jump right into the video. Okay, so if anybody who knows me can tell you that I don't do my makeup very often. I'll throw on my eyebrows, some mascara, and some highlight, and I'm out the door, and that's about it. But there are occasions when I will do my full face, foundation, eyeshadow, full on, you know, bronzer, blush, highlight, all that jazz. But that's very rare since I just, not necessarily don't always have time, I just don't really care much for it. So because I don't really care much for it, I don't really bother doing it. But when I do my full face of makeup and I do use foundation, I will go in with my Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. It's the concealer and foundation in one. It is the shade 2 Alabaster. And I've used this for a very long time. Maybe it's been 4 years now since I started using it, and I really don't have any complaints with it. It's probably not the best foundation out there, but I don't use a lot of coverage, and for the needs that I need it for, it does a good job. I use this a lot when I'm just concealing a little bit and spot concealing, and when I'm doing my eyeshadow, I'll throw in a little bit of concealer over my eyes and over my primer. Talking about primers, I use the Huda Beauty primer, and this is a new primer I just got for Christmas, and I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I never actually went out and buy it just because Huda Beauty is a little bit expensive. But my sister bought this for Christmas for me, so I've been using that, because before I used to use the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer, and honestly I still use it. It's still a good primer, and what I love most about this one is that it has this cooling effect on the face, but that's not the point. It's not the point of the video. But yeah, I always carry it with me, because even if I'm not doing a full face of makeup, I always prime my eyelids for concealer and for my eyeshadow, because I do eyeshadow a lot more often than I would do my full face. The next thing that I keep in my makeup bag is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and it's in the shade Chocolate. I've talked about this one in my previous video of the products I love. Oh, here we go, that noise in the bathroom. Do you guys hear it? But yeah, I've talked about this product in my previous video. If you guys haven't seen it, I will leave it linked down below for you guys to check out. It's the only product I've really tried for my brows. Actually, I have used the Benefit one, the one that comes in that very long tube. I can't remember what's it called. My cousin used to have it, and I tried it from her. I just wasn't a big fan of it. So then I grabbed this, and I just fell in love with it. It's the only one that I've tried, honestly, so I kind of want to try pencils on my eyebrows and see how that works. I'm still experimenting with, you know, getting that perfect brow, but hey, I'm improving. And then I keep about 4 brushes in my makeup bag. It's the only brushes I use. If I know for a fact I'm going away and I will be going out to do more things and going to events, then I will grab some more brushes, but these are the 3 that I use the most. So it is a small precision brush, blah, 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 which is this one right here. It is from e.l.f. Then I have a spoolie, a lash and brow, you know, brush, and then I have, where is it? A small angled brush, which is this one right here, also from e.l.f. And then I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills dual angled brush. So I have the spoolie on one end and the angled brush at the other side that I use for my eyebrows. I mean, these are the 4 ones that I use for my brows all the time. I don't really like the spoolie on this brush, but I do like the e.l.f. spoolie a lot better. I don't know why, that's just a personal preference, but the brush itself, like the angled part, I will use that for the base of my eyebrows when I'm doing it. Another thing that I have in my kit, in my makeup travel bag, is a nail filer. You never know when you will need this, and believe me, you will. I don't know how many times I've even needed it. Every time I've traveled, there's always been an occasion where I've needed a nail filer, and then I'm running around to find a place that sells nail filers. Moving on, I've talked about these 2 before, is by the company Fresh, and it's their Sugar Lip Polish and their Coconut Hydrating Balm. So it's the hydrating one, this one, and then the Sugar Lip Polish is this one right here. I take these with me everywhere. They're my ride or die lip products, and they have been for maybe 2 years now. I've tried different exfoliants for my lips, but they just, not that they haven't worked, I just haven't really liked them. And then someone suggested that I try this, and I really like it, so I kept using it, and I will keep using it until I find something else. Something that I skipped for my brows is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, which is this little guy right here. I found it through my cousin. She had it 2 years ago when she came to visit us in Canada, and she's like, try it out when you're doing your brows. It'll like legit set your eyebrows, and you won't have to worry about like loose hairs and stuff like that. So I've been obsessed with this thing, and this is my 2nd tube in the last like little while, and I already have to buy a new one because it's empty. That's how much I use it. And I mean, I do my eyebrows every single day. I mean, the odd day when I'm working in the morning and I don't want to wake up half an hour early to do them, then I won't. But I love this little guy. It's such a good brow product. And then I have a little travel size Benefit They're Real mascara. I keep like little sample tubes when I have them with me when I'm traveling, just because it's easier than carrying the big one. This is a really good mascara. I haven't had issues with it. It's just a big, I change my mascaras all the time, so there's nothing I can really talk about it. It's just a really good mascara, and I have long eyelashes anyways, but this is the mascara that I use, and it just accentuates the eyebrows. The eyelashes, Diana, get your together. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my lip products. I do not wear lipstick. I do if they're like really nude and very subtle, just so, because my lips are pale. I'm pale naturally. I don't really have a blush going on. It's just the way I've always been. Everybody thinks I'm always sick, which I hate. But I use just like a very nude or pinkish lipstick in order to just give a color to my lips. I do use a red lipstick here and there. Like I have the Chanel. It's the color 109 Rouge Allure. It's this guy right here. And the color is this. As you can see, I haven't really used it. So it's a really nice, I know it looks like more burgundy, but it's a nice like dark cherry red on the lips. So if I'm going to an event or out clubbing or hanging out with my friends, I will throw it on my lips because it just kind of ties the look together, or especially if I'm doing a eye color that's similar to that lipstick, I will put it on. The next lipstick that I have is by e.l.f. And I bought this a while back because I just, you know, I thought it'd be cute. The color is Rich Raspberry. It is a really nice pink tone that I really like, and it just looks so natural on the lip. It doesn't look like you're wearing a lipstick. Which is always something that I look for in lipsticks when I'm buying them. And the next lipstick that I found not too long ago, actually maybe it was 2 months ago, is by Buxom. It is the color Triple Threat. I found it through a YouTuber I was watching, and she was talking about Buxom, and I was like, I've never heard of this company. So then I went to Sephora and I looked at all their lipsticks, and this one caught my attention. I tried it on, and it just, such a subtle color on the lips that I can't even explain it. It's just so beautiful. So this is my go-to lipstick when I just want something natural, when I want something quick and easy, this is what I will always reach for. And the last thing, small object that I carry with me is a pair of tweezers. I do not leave the house without tweezers, and I did it once, and oh my god, I get like this little patch of hair right here because of my hormones, and then I pluck right here. I stopped plucking my eyebrows because I did overpluck, and I'm just letting them grow bushy now. So I'm just gonna go for it because I overplucked them, so I never touch my eyebrows with this again. This is a little evil monster, so I'm not, never. But I do pluck here, or if I have like an odd hair around here, because sometimes it likes to appear, I'll use tweezers. I remember I went on vacation one time last year, and I forgot to bring this, and I was at the resort and I could see like hairs coming. I didn't know it's probably not noticeable for anybody else, but I can feel it, and I hate it, and I just felt so embarrassed. I kept doing this to my, you know, to my chin just so people don't see, but it's just, I know it's probably just stupid, and I'm stupid, but that's fine. Moving on to palettes that I carry with me. By the way, sorry if you see the light go in and out, it's because one of the lights in my bathroom keeps flickering. I don't know why, maybe the house is haunted. But yeah, no, moving on to palettes. I don't really carry a lot of palettes with me because I just, again, I don't really do my eyeshadow a lot, but I do have two that I've used for a while now, maybe 2 years. The first one that I have is the Ombre Rouge Eye Palette by Becca, which is this one right here. The colors are very nude. Sorry, it's super dirty, but these are the colors inside. I always opt for going for very nude eyeshadow colors. Sometimes I'll go maybe a little bit more bold, and I'll do like a red-ish color, more like a burgundy. The next one that I have is the Naked Urban Decay Flushed Palette, which is this one right here. I just use it because of the blush and the highlighter. This one right here. The highlighter is very subtle, which I love, but sometimes when I'm traveling, especially with my sister, or even if I'm not with my sister, I'll always steal her highlighter, which is the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, and it's such a glowy and beautiful shimmery highlighter. And I'm not going to open it because we broke it when we were traveling to Romania, so I'm not even going to bother because I don't want to, I'll be the type of person who opens it and it flies everywhere. She'll probably kill me. The next one that I just got, actually, and I've wanted these two for quite a while, but I couldn't afford it. Broke problems, but Bianca got them for me for Christmas. The first one is the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions, like they're her small palettes. If any of you guys know, Huda Beauty had a huge sale for Christmas, so that's when we went on a splurge for Huda Beauty. These are the colors on the inside. They're beautiful and shimmery, and these are some of the colors that I would use if I'm going for like a more bold look or something more extra. Depends on the event that I'm going at. Why am I such a mess today? Wow. Anyways, and the last palette that I really wanted for a while, I have a hair. The last palette that I wanted for a while is the Huda Beauty Desiredesque palette, which is this one right here. I fell in love with it maybe actually a while ago, just because it was very, like, it had a lot of nude colors, but it also had a lot of shimmers, and that really, like, always attracted me to it. I've always been the type of person who goes for the basic palettes, just the basic colors, basic nudes, just because that's the type of person I am. Like, even when I'm dressed, I don't dress in bold colors, or it's very nude, very simple. That's just what I like. And then I have two more things actually that I carry with me, and the first one is my little tiny beauty blenders. So these two right here, they're dirty, so excuse me. One I use for, you know, shaping my eyebrows, and the other one I use for concealer and my foundation. Why couldn't I say that word? Why did it take me so long? It's too early. It's really not. It's like, what time is it? It's 10:30. It's not early. I promise, I've been up for hours. And the last thing I'll carry with me is my setting spray, and it's the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix setting spray. This one right here. I've been using this for 2-ish years? No. Yeah, about 2 years, and I really love it. I don't really, like I said, I don't really do my full face of makeup, so I don't need to use it all that often, but it does the job. But that's just what I've been using, and I have had no issue with it. But these are kind of like the gist of what I travel with. I try to travel very light when it comes to my makeup, just because I don't really use them all, so there's no point. Like, there's been so many times when I've been on vacation and I haven't even done my makeup, so then I carry them for no reason. So that's why I've kind of minimalized what goes in my bag. But I try to minimize my makeup bag because I do have a lot of skincare products that I take with me that take up a lot of space too. But aside from that, that is everything that I want to show you guys and talk about. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.